Okay guys, so I just got in from out of town and a Lyft driver comes to pick me up at the airport. He gets out of his car and he gives me 2 squirts of hand sanitizer to put on my hands, and he gets my bags, he puts them in the trunk. He's like, I'm sorry to be so strict about this, but my dad died 2 weeks ago from COVID and it's not a game. I was like, I understand. I get in the back of his car, we're riding, he has all the windows down on the streets, right? So we approach the 405, he gets on the 405, mind you, he's going like 75 in the 405 lane. And I have on a hoodie. So imagine being in the back of a car, somebody going 75 on the highway, and you have on a hoodie. So I politely roll my window up. And I was like, sir, it's hot. Do you mind rolling the windows up and can we just do air conditioning because I have on a hoodie and we have like a 30-minute drive? He's like, no, I need air to be circulating because my dad had COVID and I need air to be circulating, and so we can't roll the window up. So he rolls my window back down, and then, mind you, all the rest of the windows are down. So we're going a little bit further on the 405, and I just politely roll my personal window up. I'm in the back seat passenger, and he was like, you think I'm playing with you? So mind you, he's all the way to the left in the carpool lane. He swerves in front of 2 cars and all the way to the, what is it called, like the lane that, like if you get into a wreck you pull over, I think it's called like the feeder lane. He swerves into the feeder lane, he stops the car, he gets out, he's like, get the fuck out of my car. I was like, no. He was like, get the fuck out of my car. I was like, no, like, can you just at least take me to an exit? He was like, no, I told you my dad died of COVID and you think it's a game. So he goes to his trunk, he takes both my bags, he throws them on the feeder road. Mind you, I'm on the 405 on a highway. And he's like, get out of my car, I'm gonna call the police. I was like, call the police, because I'm not getting out of the car on the highway. He picks me up by my hoodie and drags me out of his car. He throws me on the side of the highway where my bags are, and he drives off. Luckily enough, I was able to get his license plate number, right? So mind y'all, like, I don't know what to do. Like, my fight or flight response is really bad because, like, crazy shit like this don't ever happen to me, right? So the first thing I think to do is call my friend, right? So I call my friend like 5 times and she don't answer the phone. The second thing I do is call the police. So I call the police, and mind you, I'm on hold for like 5 minutes before I can even talk to anybody. Then I talk to this stupid ass representative, and she's like, oh, well, we need you to come in and make a report. I'm like, bitch, I'm on the side of the highway. I'm walking down the 405, trying to hitchhike a ride to somewhere, and no. So then I ended up just hanging up on her, and so then I'm literally on the side of the road, like waving at cars, trying to hitchhike a ride. This nice family picks me up on the side of the road. It was like a white lady, a white man, and their daughter. Super nice people, thank God. I just had to go with my gut on that one because it could have been anybody to pick me up, and they were really, really nice. I got in their car. Mind you, they're strangers, don't know them. I'm on the side of the 405. And the lady was like, you know, my husband saw you waving, and then we just couldn't leave you there, so we just made the U-turn and came back to pick you up. They dropped me off safely at my house. But now I'm home safely. But I'm saying that to say this, y'all. Since don't nobody want to protect black women, y'all gotta protect yourselves. Like, get some mace, get a taser. If you live in a state where guns are allowed, like concealed handguns, get you a gun because these streets are not safe. They're not safe. And these people don't give a fuck about us, period. Mind you, when I was in the car, I called the police again for the like 3rd time. And the lady said, oh, we'll have an officer meet you at your house. I'm home. It's an hour and 15 minutes later. There's no cops here. Not one. Then I just got a call from the sheriff. He was like, oh, I'm sorry that we can't come to your house right now because it's not an emergency, but you can go to your local police office and file a report. Bitch, if I was a white lady in the middle of Beverly Hills and my next door neighbors were having a crazy party, the motherfucking choppers would have been outside. I just got attacked by an Uber, and you're trying to tell me I need to get in my car and go to the nearest police station? No. Fuck you, LAPD. I don't fuck with y'all. Fuck you, Lyft. I really don't fuck with y'all. And I just want to let y'all know, like, on some real shit, like, I know, like, all this COVID stuff is going on. Like, bruh, like, my mom had COVID too. She ain't died, but she had it. Like, if you're that traumatized by somebody's life have been taken by COVID, you don't need to be working a job like Uber or Lyft where you have to deal with people. because I really could have died on the side of the fucking highway or a fucking straight. Like I live in LA. People are crazy here. Like anybody could have tried to pick me up on the side of the highway. But lucky enough, like I was with God sent a nice white family to come pick me up and save me. Like the fuck. But anyway, all I'm trying to say is like y'all protect black women, because actually black women protect yourselves, because these guys don't care about us on gang. They don't. Like, the cops don't care about us. Like, don't nobody care about us. Protect yourself. Protect yourself. Do what you gotta do to protect yourself. If you gotta take, like, MMA classes or whatever the fuck, self-defense classes, get a gun, get some mace, get something, like, protect yourself, because people do not give a fuck about us, period.